Today, you're connected more than ever. Your friends, your family, your life. Having a partner that understands banking is what you do on your time, anywhere you like. It's about being connected. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Sponsored by Renaissance Bank.
Good morning and welcome to Newsbreak for Monday, February 13th. I'm Derek Russell. Remember, you can watch Newsbreak each weekday at 7 a.m. at djournal.com, Facebook, YouTube, or the Daily Journal's mobile apps for Apple or Android devices. First on today's show, let's take a look at the weather underground forecast. We've got clear skies today with a chance of rain later in the week. Today calls for a high of 59 and a low of 37. Your 3-day outlook, Tuesday will be overcast with a high of 59 and a low of 42. Wednesday, a 70% chance of rain with a high of 54 and a low of 32. And Thursday, with a high of 60 and a low of 35, 0% chance of rain. For more weather, visit djournal.com/weather. Our top stories for this Monday: a proposed police advisory committee may be coming before the Tupelo City Council in the near future. In the meantime, Tupelo City Hall continues to refine the details. Officials say they have been at work expanding on a document prepared last year by a temporary committee. Chief Operations Officer Don Lewis said they have a final document in draft form and they are now looking for a time to call a work session. Mayor Jason Shelton said the main task has been the need to find a balance between competing interests. He said they don't want something that is a rubber stamp for the police department or to have a group that's on a witch hunt. Last year's shooting death of Antoine Ronnie Shumpert by a Tupelo police officer yielded a protest movement over allegations of prejudice policing and acts of excessive force. To study the issue, Shelton and the City Council jointly appointed a committee of council members, administration officials, police department representatives, and local citizens. Ripley's Asia Bowles is one of 17 youths in the state selected to compete for a statewide award. The 14-year-old is among the finalists for the Boys and Girls Clubs of America's Mississippi Youth of the Year or Mississippi Military Youth of the Year. Bowles often helps tutor students who attended the Boys and Girls Club in Ripley. She said she couldn't believe that she was chosen. Ripley Boys and Girls Club Unit Director Veronica Hoyle called the teen a quiet storm and said she is glad Tippah County and the state will see who she really is. The award is in its 70th year. It is given to an excellent young person in recognition of leadership, service, academic excellence, and commitment to live a healthy lifestyle. Each Boys and Girls Club in the state selects one youth to represent traditional club members and one youth to represent military members. Bowles is the eldest child in a single-parent home. She said she had to mature early and help her mother raise her younger sister while also facing bullying and teasing from her peers. She joined the Boys and Girls Club of Ripley after noticing how welcome she felt. A Tupelo couple dedicated to providing medical care to those in need won a prestigious award on Friday night. Dr. Joseph Bailey III and Polly Bailey were named the 2017 Outstanding Citizens at the Junior Auxiliaries Charity Ball on Friday. Among their many accomplishments, the two are the driving forces behind the Tree of Life Clinic. Since its founding in 2009, the clinic has served more than 17,000 patients and issued more than 55,000 free prescriptions. The Baileys also have worked with the Anthony Tannehill Good Samaritan Free Clinic and with the American Red Cross. Dr. Bailey is a past co-chairman of the Tupelo Multiracial Committee. He was among 4 founders and a past chairman of the Board of Sanctuary Hospice House. Polly Bailey is a past president of Junior Auxiliary and spent 8 years on the Tupelo School Board. Tree of Life Pharmacy Director Bill Austin said the couple has worked tirelessly and has inspired those at the clinic with their dedication and love for all of God's children. And in sports, the Ole Miss men's basketball team rode a historic comeback to a home victory against Auburn on Saturday. Mississippi State lost at home to South Carolina. Ole Miss trailed by 23 points in the second half, but rallied to win 90-84. It is believed to be the biggest comeback in school history. Fueled by reserves Cullen Neal and Terrence Davis, the Rebels scored 63 points in the second half. The Rebels host LSU on Tuesday. Meanwhile, Mississippi State led 19th ranked South Carolina with just over 5 minutes to play, but the Bulldogs were unable to sustain the momentum as the Gamecocks scored the next 9 points to win 77-73. South Carolina senior Cindarius Thornwell scored 28 points. The Bulldogs are at Georgia on Tuesday. And that does it for Newsbreak on this Monday. Remember that this show is just one of the many online offerings that get you news off the page and on the go. We also have the Memo podcast, which delves deeper into the local news of Northeast Mississippi with analysis and commentary. You can listen at memo.djournal.com or wherever podcasts can be downloaded. Each story discussed today you can find in your copy of your daily journal or online at djournal.com, where you can find a new episode of Newsbreak each weekday at 7 a.m. Thanks for joining us. I'm Derek Russell.